In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get a remote job in 2026. So if you want to learn exactly TOT, how to get a remote job in 2026, just follow me through this video and I'm going to show you everything you need to know about getting a job in 2026. I'm not only going to show you where to find these jobs, where to find companies that are hiring remotely. I'm also going to show you the mindset, the things that are supposed to be implementing on if at all you want to actually get a remote job in 2026. This is something that personally I have done, and I'm actually right here to show you exactly how to do the exact same thing. So yeah, like I said, in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get a remote job in 2026. So 2026, if you want to start working remotely, either as an appointment setter, a closer, a sales development representative, a videographer, a video editor, a web developer, whatever, like there are endless of roles that you can actually work remotely, right? So this is the perfect video for all of you. So stick through. Make sure you have only one tab opened on your laptop, or if you're using your phone, cut off every single distraction. The only thing I want you to do right now is to focus on this particular video, right? If there's anything you're doing apart from watching this video, please put down whatever you're doing, because the information I'm going to give you in this video is going to be applicable. I want you to learn and to go out there and start implementing on the things that I'm actually showing you right now, right? So let's dive into it, right? So here's the thing. I'm going to show you, right? I'm going to show you exactly step by step what you are supposed to do to land remote jobs, so that you are not only shooting aimlessly, right? So there are people that are kind of shooting aimlessly. You don't know exactly what you are doing, but you are just doing things for the sake of doing, right? So I'm going to show you how to do things correctly, right? The right way, so you not only just know what to do or do things anyhow, but you know what's gonna get you results, right? So but before we get started, I just want to warn you, right? The information in this video is not only going to work for you if you are going to put in the work, right? So the information in this video is only going to work for you if you're going to implement, if you're going to put in the work, because there are people, most people, that binge watch a lot of educational content, but the only problem is that they don't implement on the content that they watch, on the things that they learn. They learn millions of things that they don't act on, right? So if you're gonna be part of the people that are gonna win right here, you have to go out there and implement on this information that I'm feeding you right now. So the key here is nothing else but implementation, right? I want you to take this information, the knowledge I've packaged for you, and you go out there and you implement every single of it, right? Let's keep going right there. So now here's the thing. Implementation is the key here, right? Because most people are going to watch this video and they are still not going to implement on the things that I'm teaching, which is exactly what I'm from telling you right now, right? So most people go out there and binge watch a couple of videos and end up not taking action on anything. So I don't want you to be the person that will watch this video, that will watch this valuable video and still not taking action, right? So now, trust me, you're going to be able to be the trust me, you're going to be one of the win, or you're going to be on the winning side, right? It's an advantage to you if most people won't take action and you're the only person taking action. You are going to be the person that goes out there and gets results, right? So if most people are not taking action, and for you, you go through this entire training and you take action, you implement the things that I'm teaching you right now, trust me, you are going to be the person that goes out there and win, right? So now let's dive in real quick, right? So here's the thing. I want you to understand that companies are usually looking for two things when they're hiring, right? So usually when companies are hiring, they are looking for two things, right? So the first thing companies are looking for is what I call return on investment. And the second thing companies are looking for is this word right here that I call conveniency, right? So what are return on investments type of jobs? So these are jobs that directly bring money into the company. So these are jobs like sales, jobs like marketing, if you are into business development. So you are hired to bring in revenue into the company, return on investments. The company is hiring you so they can make more money, they can make more revenue, they can bring in more income into the company. However income is brought, that is why they're going to hire you. So these are return on investments type of jobs. And we have jobs we call conveniency type of jobs, right? So convenience type of jobs, these are jobs that companies are going to hire you simply because the CEO or the directors, the managers, they can't just handle those petty or small jobs. These are jobs like cleaning the office, jobs like customer care, customer service, and customer support, and all of those types of jobs, right? I'm not saying ROI jobs are better than convenience jobs. What I'm saying here is that I just want you to understand, whenever you're gonna go out there to apply for jobs, I want you to know why you are applying for that job and why the company is gonna pick you to execute on that particular job, right? So convenience type of jobs really are just jobs that CEO doesn't have time to do. The managers don't have time to do those jobs. So what companies do is that they find people who are skilled to do those particular jobs so the CEO can focus on high value tasks, right? So basically, these are the only two reasons that companies are going to hire you. It's either they're going to hire you on conveniency or they are going to hire you on return on investments, right? So let me just go right here on ChatGPT and I'm going to say, ChatGPT, give me 10 ROI and 10 conveniency type type of job roles, right? So I want you to know and see which jobs are convenience type of jobs and which ones are ROI driven, right? So you can see right here on the return on investment jobs, ROI driven jobs, we have jobs like sales representative or account executive. Sales, a sales rep is in charge of bringing in revenue into the business development manager, appointment setter, or sales development representative, paid ads specialist, SEO specialist. If you're paying attention right now and you know how these jobs operate, these jobs contribute to revenue being brought into the company. They contribute to money that is generated by the company. Email marketing specialist, closer and high ticket sales, client acquisition and specialist, market funnel builder, conversion rate optimization, and all of these are what we call return on investments, because when you take up role in any of these jobs, you are going to be trusted to bring in revenue into the organization. So any ROI, return on investment type of a job, is a job that directly brings in revenue into the organization. So convenience type of jobs, you can see companies hire these roles because they save time, reduce workload, and help operations run smoothly. So anything that's going to save the company time, reduce workload and help operations run smoothly. A convenience type of jobs. For example, the CEO has no time to build a website. He has no time, to respond to client queries. He has no time to do all of those things. So they're gonna hire you so you can do those jobs on their behalf, right? So for example, you can see a virtual assistant, right? So there's administrative assistant, customer support representative. If you can do customer support, you are into, where you are in convenience type of a role, right? Social media manager, the CEO may not have time to be posting on social media. Appointment scheduler, the CEO may not have time to handle his calendar, so he may hire someone to handle his calendar, right? Data entry specialist, personal assistant, community manager, receptionist, operations coordinator, and many other of these roles. So you have to compare between the two, convenience type of roles and return on investment type of roles. What role do you want to take up? Because before I walk you, I want you to understand that companies hire you for a reason. They don't hire you because you are broke, you need a home, you haven't eaten, you have a family to take care of. They hire you because they want you to be part of the growth of the company or growth of the organization. It's a selfish move. It's a selfish game, right? Companies don't hire you for you, they hire you for them. So you have to shift your thinking. How do you position your thinking, or how do you position yourself in a way that the way you say you do you craft your resume, the way you craft your portfolio, the way you do your interviews, the way you do the entire recruitment process, you are talking about the benefits of the company, right? The benefits you're gonna bring into the company, because that is the reason as to why they're hiring you, right? They want you to join their company and execute on specific tasks, right? So here you're gonna see, right, you need at least, right, you need at least to learn something, right? So go ahead and learn how to communicate effectively, right? If you're gonna get a good job, you have to know how to communicate effectively. Go and learn how to build a website, AI. The skills are just endless, right? So I'm not saying you should go and learn the skills I've listed here, but what I'm saying is that find skills you're going to learn, because in the end, companies are going to hire you because they want you to execute specific tasks, right? If you're hired as an engineer, you're going to be expected to execute engineering tasks. If you're hired as a salesperson, you're going to be expected to sell. If you're going to be hired, as a customer support, you're going to be expected to take care of the company's clients and customers, right? So I want you to go ahead and discover what job you're going to be applying for, what role, what space you want to be in, and learn skills relevant to what you are trying to get hired for, right? So if you don't know exactly what you're trying to get hired for, you can simply come here once again on chat gpt, and we're gonna do a very, very, very quick search here and say something like you know hey, GPT, I am looking for a job as as a virtual, right? As a virtual assistant. Assistant. What are some of the supporting what are some of the supporting skill sets that I can learn to as my job. See here, ChatGPT is gonna help you, right? So you can see saying some of the core skills every top virtual assistant must have. You can see professional communication via email, chats, and all of that. Time management and prioritization, administrative skills, Google Workspace, Microsoft. So go ahead and do your own research. find out what your role is going to demand, and start learning these skills. So by the time you're hired, you already know how to actually, do the work, right? So let's go to the next one right here. So here you need to learn how to apply for jobs the 2026 way. Don't just drop your resume and forget about it. No, that is not how we do it in 2025, 2026. There is a way you have to apply for jobs in 2026. So you have to understand that companies are looking for people who are going to come in and add value into their companies. So you have to be number one, someone of value, someone who can add value, and also you have to be able to communicate your value. So here's some of the things that you can do. Go ahead and have a proper resume that is custom tailored to the job you're going to be applying for. Let's say, for example, applying for a job as a cold calling appointment setter and a sales specialist, right? And you need to come here on apply, read whatever this company is looking for, and tailor a resume based on what this company is looking for. Then the other thing you can do is that you can record a Loom video. You can record a 2 to 3 minutes video explaining to the company how you are going to impact the company, or how you're going to be somebody of value when they hire you. Trust me, that 1 to 3 minutes video can actually make you stand out, because most people are not willing to do that. Most people are not willing to record videos like this just to and send the videos to their employer, just for them to get hired. Or these are the things that most people don't know, or they literally just don't do them. So if you go an extra mile, you do something extra, trust me, you're going to be setting yourself up for success in the job market. So the next thing here you want to do is you want to find companies that are hiring, right? So find companies that are hiring. I mean here, a pool of companies that are willing to hire you. So how do you find these companies that are hiring? So the first thing you can do is you can go on LinkedIn. By the way, if you don't have LinkedIn, go ahead and create a LinkedIn account today. Very, very important. LinkedIn is a platform where professionals are found. In the same way you have Facebook, you have Instagram, now LinkedIn is social media for professionals. Here you're gonna find CEOs from multi-million dollar companies. You're gonna find HR people, managers, and all of those top tier quality people, right? So if you wanna start building your network, it is on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has given you that platform to build your network, right? Because also part of getting hired is you building networks. It's not something I want to discuss in this video for now, but for now we're gonna go out there and see how we can go and apply to some of these roles. So let's say, for example, we're gonna get a job as a virtual assistant. You come here on LinkedIn, you can see there are a bunch of openings for a virtual assistant right here. So pick whichever company you like, whichever company you want to apply for, and go ahead and apply for that at that particular company. So again, you can come and find job boards like we work remotely. So these are some of the job boards where other companies are going to come in and post jobs, and you can go on these platforms, right? It's more like a recruiting, visualize a recruiting agency. For some of you that don't know what a recruiting agency is, it's basically an agency that helps companies find top talent that they can hire. It's a business, right? So if you come right here, you're gonna discover that they jobs that you can apply for. You can see say senior data scientist, associate administrator, and whatsoever. So here you have a pool of jobs that you can come and apply for, right? So you can see it saying find job, top 100 remote companies, and all of that. There are so many job boards like we work remotely, remote.co, Indeed, and so many others, right? Depending on what type of jobs you're looking for. And next, the other thing you can come and do here is that you can come and find, recruiting agencies depending on what jobs you're looking for. So you can see here I'm on nomadic closer. So basically, they're saying specialist in sales success here. They only do anything sales. So if you wanna become a closer, an appointment setter, anything to do with sales, you can come here on nomadic sales. So you can see here saying job board. Come on job board and let's see if we are going to find something amazing on their job board right here. So you can see it saying apply or join, right? So you can click on saying apply if you want to apply for a role, and I'm going to bring you this. You put in your email, your ID and job code and all that, and basically this is how you go about things. So if you want, you can come here and type something like recruiting recruiting agencies, right? Recruiting agencies, and you put the country where you want, to get hired from. So you can see recruiting agencies, staffing agents, whatsoever. So they're saying hiring made easy, post a job today. As we're not here to post jobs, we are here to get a job. So you can see as clicker is saying jobs, hire every role. Clicker is saying jobs, right? Okay, let me come here. Okay, so it's saying sign in or register. Probably here you have to go ahead and sign in and all that, and you're gonna find a bunch of jobs and people that are willing to hire you. So basically, this is how it goes. And let's see what's right here. All right, so basically here you can see it saying set your targets and create an implementation plan to achieve those targets. For example, your target could be send 30 applications every single day and land probably a meeting, or not really a meeting but an interview every after 3 days. I hope on an interview every after 3 days and get a job in the next 30 days. That could be a plan. Please, if you stick to that plan, you apply to 30 companies every single day. Trust me, there is no way by the end of 30 days you don't have a job. By the way, if you look at the advantage of working remotely, is that you are not tied to your geography, right? You can work from any for any company from anywhere in the world, right? So that's the advantage that you have when you are working remotely, right? So let me just unveil the last part right here before I actually go, right? So you can see it's saying look for people who are on a similar trajectory as you and work with those people. When they will inspire you to work when you don't feel like working, right? So basically the thing is find people that are also looking for a similar job as you. If you're looking for jobs in sales, in accounts, in programming, web development, whatever, find people that are doing the same things. You can go on school groups, you can go on Facebook groups and all those groups and join those groups. The more you see other people getting jobs, the more you see other people winning, trust me, it's going to force you to win, because you're in an environment where people are winning and you can't be the only person who is not winning. And finally here, you want to go ahead and seek mentorship. By the way, it's one of the fastest way to actually skyrocket yourself to winning, right? Seeking mentorship, because someone's 3, 5, 10, 20 years of experience, 20 years of discovering things can actually be compressed into 1 month, 2 months, or even 3 months of mentorship, right? So if you want to learn directly from me, so I can show you exactly where to find companies that are hiring. Of course, I've showed you right here where to find those companies, but you want me to go in details and show you where to find companies that are hiring. You want me to show you how to build a winning resume, how to go ahead and do your applications, how to create a Loom video, and all of those things, so we can set you up and help you get a remote job. I'm going to leave a link on the description down below, so you can go ahead and use that link. It's going to take you to my program, or you can use this phone number right here, +26097674792, right? That's +26097674792, and you can go ahead and WhatsApp me and say something like launch, right? So go ahead and WhatsApp me on +26097674792 and say something like launch, and I'm gonna actually help you get started, working remotely. I'm gonna assess you, do an assessment on you, look at the skills you already have and the skills you need, the type of jobs you're gonna be applying for, and what it demands. Then I'm gonna give you a full template guide to help you get started working remotely. By the way, what I've showed you right now is gonna work even if you want to work in the corporate world on site, or you want to travel outside the nation to go and work from somewhere else, right? So this is your boy from your closer. Until next time, I hope I've given you value. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave me your questions in the comment section. Trust me, I'm gonna be responding to all your comments. And if this video has served its purpose, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, and share to as many friends as possible so they can also get to learn as you have learned. They say sharing is caring. All that said, peace out, friends.